All right, in this update, I will explain a plan for both WYNN and then Google L. But first, we'll start with WYNN. WYNN is set up for a large move higher. The September 29, 150 or October 20, 150 calls could be used, and I'll discuss that. So WYNN needs to break above. Now, question mark. I will explain the facts inside the video. So the thing about this stock is that it's really set up to make a nice, strong move. Okay. Targets for WYNN, we're looking at around 153 on the low end to 158. Okay, so there's a sizable move. Okay, so the first thing is we want to see the earliest possible entry for this stock would be 147 and a half on some good action volume, and good action volume is 500K on a 10-minute chart. Now I want to see that volume. One thing I can tell you is that this stock needs that volume. Now, if we happen to not get the volume, then we'll look for basing above 147 and a half and look through power through 148 to even 148.25. It needs that power, so it might confirm either with volume or it might confirm with price power. Price power requiring it to smash through 148. Okay, if not, the stock could remain chopping. So it needs to show the power at those key points. Now we're going to go talk about Google L, and then we're going to go talk about the options. All right, so here we have a plan here for Google L. And Google L, I talked about this before, but Google L set up to test 960 to 980. The September 22 950 calls could be used. These are still great to use. This stock can move very quickly. A Google L could move 10, 15, 20 points in a direction within one day. So don't think that you can't make money with weekly options. This thing is, I couldn't confirm. They backed it up, but now we could go and we can attempt to try to get to this level and maybe even attempt higher, right? And that's why these options. And now if we don't confirm, then whatever. But nice thing is we bounced the key level. So now Google needs to break above. Now I will explain the details inside the video. I think it's very important to really understand what's going on. So the thing about Google L is the first thing is we want to see power. We want to see Google L break above 940 and on some volume, on some good action volume. All right, so good action volume would be about 500K on a 10-minute chart for Google L. Now, if we can get that volume at 940, you're smashing 940 with 500K, then you're looking for entry. If not, you will look for basing above 940 and look for power through 942. It needs that combination, people, in my humble opinion. And then these options, these September 22 950 calls can make a lot of money. And the nice thing about them is they're trading very well. Let's go take a look at the options. First, we're going to take a look at the options for WYNN, and then we're going to take a look at the options for Google L. All right, so here WYNN closed at 147.01, right at a key pivotal point. Now, the question is, do they want to consolidate it or do they want to show the power? And you could see these 150 calls. They're trading really good. There was a lot of trading in them. The spreads were tighter. It does fluctuate, WYNN, but these 150s are really good. These are 1 week out, so there's plenty of time. WYNN can move very quickly. For WYNN, it's going to break out. It's going to break out with power. You could use these if you like. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of open interest, but a lot of trading today in the 150 September 29 calls. And if we go to the October 20, you can see, no big deal. In the October 20, you can see that there was only 500. So the thing is that it is set up in a way WYNN is consolidated with a double patterns. But we need that power because it could still need to chop, and then I say it could, right? So let's keep in mind what I said, explained. I would still go pay attention to what I said in the video because confirmation is key. All right, so here's Google L, closed at 936, up $7 today. And so again, the nice thing about, you can see that the 940s are trading well. I mean, listen. If you ask me, if you want to use the 940s, you could as well, right? But the 950s are very inexpensive. They they might trigger at about $1.20 for properly triggering. Could be simply $1.20, and they could escalate. They can turn into $300, $400, $500 options, right? So the most risk you would have is the value of those options, depending on how many contracts you have, right? Of course, you can always take. So, anyways, the thing is, these could pretty much trigger at about $1.10, $1.20, which is 120 per contract. Again, one could go more into the money with the 940s, which is where it's going to move from. See, these can make a lot of money, and you can see that there was a lot of trading. Either way, we could use the 940s, if this can confirm, by the way, or the 950s. Alright people, welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post a lot of great detailed plans. People, the key is confirmation is key. Study the videos, visit daily, and follow Power Target Trade for updates and confirmation. Most of the times I'm able to post confirmation. It depends how many things are triggering on a day. Usually, we're able to, it's basically a choice, right? You're going to see that I have a few other plans that I like, and it's a matter of MasterCard. You should check out the MasterCard plan. It's not posted here yet, but I'll be posting. So make sure you subscribe. Check out this created playlist. You can subscribe here manually, or I'm going to show an easy way for you to subscribe right inside the video. Again, this is a great site to subscribe to. Alright people, now that we just finished watching that great detailed video, don't forget to look at my banner. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my created playlist. Make sure you study before taking action on Power Target Trades. Every plan that I make has great detailed instructions, and I put my heart and soul in it because I want my subscribers and followers to make great money in the markets. But you have to study, people. Now, let me show you a way to subscribe. Let's see a picture of me around here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget, people, at the end of the video to like the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like